Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the Grudgebringers campaign for Mortal Empires. Now, since the end of the last episode, I took a few turns making my way up to the Western Badlands, where the Bloody Hands occupy at the moment, and the plan was to actually declare war on them in today's episode, ready for us to start conquering and burning the place down. However, the Bloody Hands made their decision for me quite early, as in the last end turn phase, they actually declared war on my military ally, Karak Azul, meaning now we're actually at war with them, since I joined the war in anyway, and we're actually in a very prime location when you consider there's their capital, and the entire province is pretty much within marching range, with the exception of course of Stone Mine Tower. So we're going to be fighting quite a few battles today, as we're going to be basically sacking and burning this entire place to the ground, and eliminating the Bloody Hands. So, let's go on to Bernhardt's army. We've taken the opportunity, as I've been making my way up as well, to expand some of the buildings, so we now got like a tier 3 wagon fort. The Rangers outpost has been upgraded, so we now have Huntsmen, and the Conscriptor wagon has been up to level 2, giving us Pistoliers. In fact, one more turn from now, we could actually get our hands eventually on captains as well as ogres and even halfling rangers, just to try them out. I've never actually used either of these units. I've seen the ogres thanks to Surreal Beliefs' Mootland campaign, so I know the ogres look basically like fleshy orcs because you can only use the models apparently in the game itself to create units and characters, so it'll still be quite interesting to see them for myself. But with our massive level of growth, we can start looking into some of the other buildings. For example, getting our hands on wizards, or even going over to an altar, so we can get our hands on warrior priests and witch hunters. Or go this way, and just start clearing up a little bit, so we can actually generate some money, or even just reduce our upkeep by even more. We've been going for traits and skills to actually affect that, but it's still in a bit in the negative, as you can see, and we haven't even got a completely full army yet. We have been busy recruiting a few units, a Free Company Militia and Pikemen, but yeah, it's not ideal. We've still got a little way to go as well before we can get our hands on some mercenary ogres, and our own tree man, which would be quite cool. But for now, enough of me talking, let's go and burn some places down. We're going to leave Ekrund, I think, to last. Let's have a look. I mean, actually, thinking about it, if I burnt down... to be honest, it's not really going to make much difference. But if we did burn this down, at least it eliminates the Bloody Hands' ability to actually recruit any orcs. And what's their garrison like, actually? Savage Orc Biggins... I mean, with the exception of Stone Mine Tower, the garrisons are reasonably larger than I thought. But to be honest, we can still take them on pretty easily. But we'll leave Ekrund to last, I think, just so we can actually focus on these other little settlements. And that way then we don't have to worry about building up siege equipment, and that while the army could potentially be making its way towards us. In fact, you know what? Screw exactly what I was just saying. Let's just go and attack Ekrund straight away, shall we? Right. The Banspar is actually fairly balanced, despite the fact that it's thing. The thing is, I honestly reckon we could do slightly better. But I kind of want them to actually come out to attack me, and it's going to take ages to just actually build any siege equipment. Bloody hell, that is actually a really long time. Well, I'll tell you what, I am going to risk it. Let's build some siege equipment. Keep an eye out for any armies, particularly Ruzag, the great prophet himself. And in 2 turns, and then we'll come back in time for us to start the war on Ekrund. Alright then guys, are you ready for a fight? I am. Let's start the siege. Now, we've built one lot of siege equipment in terms of the towers, but don't forget we do have our cannon as well to be able to do things like knock down the enemy gates and that. Now, I'm doing this really because, one, we haven't had a siege battle yet in this campaign, so for why not give it a go, but also to test ourselves out against savage orcs. Now, don't forget, these guys have got very little armor, but they are quite strong when it comes to combat. As you can read here, they do damage dealers, they're anti-large, so we're going to have to be careful of Bernhardt. But, yeah, as long as we can get the charge on them, I'm hoping we'll be okay. But, let's go on to the battle map itself. Right then guys, here we are. Now I have to say I'm a little disappointed with this map. I mean, it's one of those times where you kind of wish places like Equant had their own unique maps. And I know there are mods out there that do allow them, but from what I can tell from other YouTubers, those mods tend to be a little bit hit and miss regarding how well, sometimes they work really well, and sometimes they don't. It depends on the pathfinding abilities and how the map is constructed. But I may have to give it a go at some point. At least it looks suitably orky, you know, with all the paint and that up on the walls here and stuff like that. That looks cool. But anyway, we're not here to admire the decor, we're here to kill some greenskins. Now, we've got our towers built up already, and I'm thinking we'll do an initial assault here, but we're going to put the cannon and a couple of units over here to knock down the other gates. So that way then we can bring in troops to support, but we kind of want the initial push to be here. So if we get rid of the Imperial Foot, in fact, Magical Aura. What does that do exactly? Imperial Vigilance increases target if losing melee combat. Increases leadership and vigor. Okay. I'm actually thinking I'm going to drop you guys out of the towers. And I'm going to put Asgard's Bloodfist and his men inside. I think it's just much more fitting to do that, you know? We'll have one unit here, one unit here. Ready to go onto here and here. We'll have 3 company militia line up behind him. We'll have the Imperial Foot come this side. And I'm thinking Calador can come here. He can come up and support in the Grudgebringer infantry. Bernhardt and Ragnar's Wolves, and I suppose Vice's Outlaws can make their way over towards here. Now, I don't know what the range is for their towers in Steel Faith Overhaul, but I want to make sure that we're not getting too much damage from... Yeah, something like that would be fine. So in fact, I'm going to put my pikemen on the front. We can recruit them pretty easily, and these are going to be very nice sacrificial units to hopefully stop any towers from targeting the cannon. In fact, let's move you guys slightly more forward just to make you more likely to be hit. Is it a bad thing to do with my men? Probably. Is it a good idea? Most definitely. Alright, we'll put you guys back here as well, because you're quite weak to enemy fire. Crossbows and Gallus Elf Archers, we're going to keep you back a little. Again, we'll put you actually behind the Free Company Militia, just because they are, again, good chaff units. We'll pause right away, because I do allow myself that at the beginning of the battle. What we got? Orc Boys for arrows, Arrow Boys here. Okay. Let's get you guys to come to the side. Grudgebringer Infantry come over to here. They do have a couple of units over on this wall already, but we're out of range anyway. We'll just have to see what happens with the tower. Okay, Cannon, I want you to focus on their gatehouse and smash it down for me, please. Right. Let's just let them get on with the things then. Oh good, we're actually out of range. That's really good news. I had no idea what the range was going to be like for us, given Steel Faith Overhaul. I know in this vanilla game, basically it comes all the way out to here, so you have to really sort of bunch your units up right up against the corner of the map, which really is a bit against the grain, you know? Anyway, the tower should be able to make it over there in one piece. We'll start bringing in the other troops ready to come up and join in. Alright, we'll get Karadan to come up here. I want to use the towers to get up with my best units. The others can come up basically because then they can get tired. It really doesn't matter. But I kind of want my best units to get up there without getting too tired out. Like they would be if they were trying to come up on the... In fact, you guys make your way up towards here. And then we'll bring you guys forward a bit. Cannon's just going to continue doing his job over here. Oh Christ, it's going to take ages if that's the amount of damage we're doing to them. I'll just leave it to it. I mean, at the very least, we're keeping units over the side instead of having them try and join in the defense over here. And oh crap, that tower has taken some damage, ain't it? That's okay though, we should be fine. I know you guys are taking a little bit of damage, but you'll be okay, honest. Alright, tower's about to make their way up. Ready for Asgard's to making his way in. You guys are really facing the wrong way for this. Here come the dwarves. Right, come forward. Kill these. Alright, Grudgebringer infantry. Come over here. Kill these. Alright, Karadan can make his way up here now. And Hang on, where are my Imperial troops? You guys run up and get into that tower there. And tell you guys... Let's get one unit up here. Another unit here. And then these guys are already making their way up, but it's all well and good then. Alright, you guys are just going to take your time, aren't you? 15%, okay. I'll let the cannon just get on with things. Grudgebringer infantry are doing a good job for the most part. It looks like combat's fairly even right now. These guys are taking damage from the tower, that is annoying. Not much we can do about that though. Let's bring in some more troops, shall we? You guys, bring you guys forward ready to start firing. You can make your way up here in order to support the Imperial foot. Right, and you guys are managing fine. Caradon's already made his way up, I see. Good, good. Come over here and do some damage. What do we have down here? Goblin Big Boss, okay. Are you guys actually making your way up here? Come on. Make your way up. Ugh, I hate it when they do that. Just take absolutely ages to do it. Alright. Okay, let's get you guys coming over here. Free Company Militia, come and do the same. Asgard's Bloodfist should be doing quite well against them. In fact, you guys come over here, and you guys finish off these for me. Alright, archers, focus your attention here on the central units. Caradan, kill me some more orcs. We may end up getting him to come down here and fight the Goblin Big Boss. It depends how long my militia are going to take climbing up these. It's just probably because there's so many of them. There's only 4 towers after all, and they can only go up so much at a time, can't they? Alright, tell you what, let's get you guys here. You'd be perfect, actually, to try and shoot down on the... What's his name again? Tricky Troll Eater. I'm sure that's a name he's given himself, because let's be honest, is a goblin really going to be able to eat a troll? Maybe if it was dead already, I guess. Who knows? You guys, focus more on the center here. So it looks like we're maybe doing some damage to our own troops this way. Okay, 1 unit's already shattered. Great news. Alright, used to be at the Bleak. Let's get you guys coming over here to attack. Imperial Foot, push forwards. Asgars, continue doing what you need to do. Free Company Militia, get yourselves over here. Because then you can start firing down on the Savage Orc boys. They're big uns after all. I don't particularly want my troops to go there and die from them. Let's get you... Oh wow, you guys have taken a ton of damage. I didn't expect that. Okay, I tell you what. Let's get you guys up on the towers as well. Alright, come over here now and kill me some more of these. Alright, Caradan, come and kill these. Grudgebringers, come over here and just work your way through. And Free Company Militia making your way through slowly but surely. How's the gate happening over this side? 33%. Oh, Christ. So what, can you focus on the tower instead? That might be a better job for us to try and do. Alright. Archers are making their way inside. Looks like my Free Company Militia are already firing onto enemy units. Are you guys able to fire on him? Hidden units are revealed. I didn't realize we actually had any hidden. Really? Ugh. I hate it when they do that. They should have been able to stay on the wall just fine. Instead, they're now running off to attack him. Ugh. Okay, archers, start firing on a position here. Right. When you guys are ready then, we'll have you firing on these savage boys there. Alright. Just continue doing your thing for the moment, I guess. Alright, did we not... Hang on. To make things a bit easier, you guys have got charge defense against large foes. Okay. Asgars, we're going to have you come down here, and we're going to have you come over here and go after Tricky Troll Eater. And then what I want to do then is push to the capture points. If the rest of their troops are willing to stay over this side, we might as well take the initiative and push forward. So, we'll allow my troops just to do what they need to here. Alright, we'll watch out for these guys. Asgars, why are you taking so long to get down here? I suppose they need to make their time eventually, don't they? Alright, here comes Caradan. Let's say he's dropped off a smoke bomb of some sorts. Cavalry Bane. Oh wow. Oh no, this is something else entirely, never mind. Oh wow, you've actually been slowed down by his smoke bomb. Okay, cool. Let's get you eventually catch up to these. Okay. You guys are starting to lose slightly, okay. What can we bring down to try and help reinforce? Let's bring you guys around to here, I guess. Alright, I'll let them continue what they're doing over there. Looks like we're now firing into their flank, that's good news. Come over here and do that. You come over here and fight these. What I want with these two then is start making their way over towards here. Ideally, come around this way. So we don't get too close and then trying to kite these guys away. And then the Grudgebringers can come down as well.
We serve the Emperor.
That way then we can see about taking the capture point and getting into a strong defensive position, ready to deal with these guys if they come to attack us. Alright. Crossbows, make your ways down here as well. And you guys make your way over towards here. Ugh. I do have to say, this is a nice change of pace. I've been playing a lot recently of Persona 5 Royal since I got it. I really enjoyed the first game, the first edition I should say, although I never actually got around to completing it, so I'm taking the opportunity now. And it's just as fun as I remember, especially with the new stuff. Don't get me wrong, I do agree with some people that it shouldn't have been as much as it was, but it's still been a really enjoyable experience, and especially given how everything's in lockdown here in the UK. So I've been enjoying myself. And it's really a sort of game with a good story I would love to try and do on the channel at some point. But, of course, it's really what you guys want to see as well, I have to remember. Alright, well, we've defeated these guys. We've defeated their big boss. That's good. Let's get Asgar's... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Here. Let's get you guys over here, just in case. Or better yet, bring you guys around to here. Free Company, come over here and capture the points. Grudgebringer infantry, let's have a quick look. Chances are you're going to try and come at us from over here, so get yourselves in position here. And in any second you should be able to start taking those down. Let's get you guys over towards this corner here. And then we'll get everybody else to run over here as well. So you guys make your way here. Alright, used to be other Bleak. Sure, you guys can come over here as well. Caradan. Imperial Foot. I mean, I suppose really we could bring the Grudgebringer... yeah, let's bring you guys around here. Since we now captured the point, we might as well take advantage, eh? Let's bring you guys around here and around here. In fact, we can bring you guys in then to go after the Arrow Boys we're currently dealing with. I'll tell you what, you push forward to attack these. What do we have coming around here then? Just standard Savage Orc boys. Okay, well you guys continue it there. Let's get you guys then over to here. Alright, tower's getting shot at, as kind of expected. Let's have the cannon elf just focus on the other tower. It's just giving them something to do, to be honest. At this point, it really is just giving them something to do. Alright. What do we have coming up towards us here? Big guns. Let's have you guys push forward here. Alright, you guys can start to attack over here. Alright, Gallet, let's get your troops over here. Asgars can push his full way forward over to here. Grudgebringer crossbows will bring you guys around to here. Caradan, let's push you over here to try and help reinforce. And the countdown's already kicked in, great. So all we need to do is just really hold out until that's gone down, and then we're done, we've won. So we'll let you guys continue doing your thing over here. In fact, let's bring you guys over to here. The rest of my troops now should be more than capable of dealing damage there. And then let's bring Bernhardt over to this side. Ragnar's Wolves can make his way to the center over here. I just kind of want to use the opportunity to get the Grudgebringer sword out again. You guys are taking some damage now. We are fighting Savage Orcans after all. Right, what do we have coming over this way? Alright, Big Guns making their way over here. That's fine by me. Asgars, I want you over here. These guys are quite capable of taking the damage over to there, but... Alright, let's make sure we get this done just right. 2, 1. Let it whip. Oh, that was beautiful. Just the sheer amount of damage there was fantastic. Right, let's get you guys now pulling back. Right. Asgars, where are you guys? Oh, you're pushing all the way from over here, right. Okay, Bernhardt's already chasing these guys down. We've only got 1 minute left to go. Right, let's have you guys push through to here. And then you guys push through to here. Alright, you severe the bleak. Okay, let's get you guys to push forwards. Grudgebringer crossbows come around here. Right, you guys come over here and fight these. Right, you're gonna come over here and help reinforce. Ragnar is over here. Go and chase down the orc boys here. You continue what you're doing here. Karadan, make your way around here. We've just got 36 seconds left. At this point, I might as well just speed things up and let them get on with their own thing. There we go. We've won. Okay, guys, I do want to just show this very quick, because I know once we get back onto the campaign map, the kills may change slightly, because essentially we've now wiped out the entire garrison. But given how late Commander Bernhardt and his cavalry got into the fight, look at the amount of kills he managed to get, mainly down, don't forget, using that flame attack from the Grudgebringer. I mean, 150 kills, it just cut a swath right through 2 enemy units and made them retreat like that. That was amazing. But all in all, I'm quite happy with this. We took very few casualties because we did take the time. Excuse me, hiccups. We did take our time to make sure we've worked effectively and tactically rather than just run forward, try and occupy all the walls and get shot to death. So I'm really happy with the way this battle came out. And you can see that we really took very little casualties from the actual garrison. It was mainly down to fighting them on and getting shot at by the towers. But all in all, I'm very happy with the end result. Anyway, enough of me talking. See you guys back on the campaign map. So, one decisive victory to us. Very nice and easy. Nice bit of gold as well. And we are actually just going to go ahead and sack it. I don't care to keep any of the territory here. As I said, I want to try and establish a base, if possible, down at the Land of Assassins. But we're just here to gain experience and gain whatever we can. So we've now picked up a unit of mercenary ogres. Very, very cool. In fact, can we recruit them straight off the bat? They're going to cost a lot of upkeep. I mean, it's going to put us even more into the negative. But I think it'll be suitable. Now, what do we want to do next? Do we want to go after Bitterstone Mine? We could technically go there, burn that down, and then just come back and sack it all. Yeah, we should have enough movement to be able to do this and rest up afterwards. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Right, again, sack it to the ground. Another hunter. Tormentor's sword. Very cool. Right. Can we? No. Okay, that's fine. We'll take the slight hit to attrition as well, because we're going to be here to finish the job off next turn. But for now, let's level up. Okay, Commander Bernhardt, we've got 2 points for you. Now we're high enough. Oh, we're level 10, right. So we've got quite a few options now, it seems. So first of all, we can go for more magical items. We can go and increase our armor and melee defense, and get the Banner of Wrath, Arcane Warden, or Defiance. Each of which are going to be very, very useful ones we can give out. Especially this one. This used to be my favourite item, or one of which, in Dark Omen, and I believe it's in Shadow of the Horned Rat. Basically, it just allowed you to be able to cast lightning bolts down on enemies. That's a really cool one to get, so I definitely want to get that. Now, we have, in theory, we can't yet. Oh, next level. Okay. I don't want to do that until we've defeated the Dread King, because then that makes sense to me. But given we've already fought the Shadow of the Horned Rat campaign, that is one I definitely want to try and go for. But what else do we want to try and get? Logician can give us a casualty replenishment. But given that we just fought greenskins, I think it'll be quite fitting for us to go after Masterful Tactics versus Greenskins. As you can see, my entire army gets a massive bonus from this. So yeah, we'll definitely go for that. And we now picked up the Banner of Wrath, we can give to one of our units, plus an extra 15 melee attack. That's really, really cool. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's hit enter. Okay, so the Man-Blight tribe Brayherd has decided to come to attack Karagazal. Yeah, we're going to enter on the side of our ally for this. Now, I believe this is the Beastman Warband up there near Karagazgal. So we're not really going to be coming anywhere near it, but it would be useful at least to keep our ally. So I'm quite happy to join in on their side for now. Alright, what we've got here, the Moot Petitions. Oh yeah, this is from playing as an Imperial faction. So the Elder and the Moot apparently request an audience with the Emperor. I like the fact that for a bit of Warhammer lore, the Elder and the Moot is actually one of the Elector Counts, you could say. He is essentially the Elector Count of the Moots, and he has a say on who gets elected to become the next Emperor upon the end, well, Karl Franz's death, so I always found that pretty cool. But we can either gain some bonuses against Vampire Counts for 5 turns, or against men. To be honest, either of these really don't matter to me, because we're not in a position to go up against either men or vampires. Let's let them eat lots of cake. I mean, they are halflings after all. Right, and let's go down and kill some more orcs. This time though, we're going to burn it to the ground, and then we're going to rest up and get some attrition. Take the hits. Okay, that was a close victory. Took a lot more casualties than we did last time, but we're in the interest of getting this done. Let's burn it to the ground.
It is for the best.
Now, of course, we can't do much right now, but we will take an opportunity to replenish next turn, and then we'll go after Bitterstone Mine, head down to Dragonhorn... No, head up then even to Stone Mine Tower, and then we'll head back down, do Dragonhorn Mine, and then we'll be able to continue on our way. So, let's just hit end turn once more. I have to say, it's been quite weird. Oh, I was about to say, it's been quite weird. We haven't seen any armies from the Bloody Hands. And yet, here's one starting to get recruited right down here at Dragonhorn Mines. Now, we're not in a position to actually go after them right now, simply because my men need some replenishment. So, what I'm going to do is actually just rest up. In fact, we might as well just rest up right by where we are. So, let's go ahead and do that. We're not going to get a lot of replenishment, it seems. Oh, crap. I wonder if that has anything to do with the territory we're currently in. Considering we've been in other places where we've just seen massive levels, and now it's not so much. Anyway, let's continue for the moment. What do we want to try and get? What do they actually give me then? It gives me extra leadership. That gives me the opportunity to get Bright Wizards. Now, given that I've just been talking about trying to get replenishment up, I know a pretty straightforward one to go for would be a Sigmar Altar, so we can get our hands then on a Witch Hunter, sorry, a Warrior Priest, because Warrior Priest gives us casualty replenishment, as I was told numerous times in my Imperial campaign. I mean, we could do it. There's no reason as to why not. And get a captain as well. It'd be good to get a character. So what, we will. We'll do exactly that. And then we'll be able to get our hands on a Warrior Priest then in the following turn. They can join our army and be able to help with replenishment. Why does it feel like I'm missing a unit somewhere? Or is it just me? I could have swore we have had... oh no, I haven't recruited any new ones. But hang on, we have had Oblab join us. I could have swore we had more than 17 units. Oh well, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You know, one thing I'm going to have to check out is how exactly spread out is the What Blood tribe. During that end turn phase, if I pop onto here, we've had Korfik declare war on them, we've had Ostenmark declare war on them. If I actually find them on the diplomacy screen, I know they basically have the same hidden city mechanics as the Skaven. But, yeah, just to give you an idea here, Paravon, Estalia, Talabekland, Ostland, Ostenmark, Korfik, Safari, Quace, and Avalon have all declared war on them. So really suggest they've got very spread out in terms of faction units. Anyway, let's have a look. Now we could recruit some more flagellants, and to be honest I would like to try and get at least a unit of archers. So huntsmen I think will be a good option here. And then, so we'll get those recruited. And then we're going to get our hands as well on a warrior priest. How do I do that with a horde? Oh yeah, I need to go onto here, don't I? Right, so what do we want? Imperialist... Oh Christ, I'm going to have to get used now to these traits. Ugh. Okay. Imperialist, 25% charge bonus, plus 5 leadership. Okay. Loss reduction by 10% and melee attack for cavalry. I mean, that is actually quite good, but it does mean my units are going to cost even more money. Or fleet-footed gives me speed and strider. I'm not going to lie, that one I think is much better than this one. So, Coats of Volkamer, for the moment you can join us. Right? And this is an opportunity for you guys to be able to submit a unit name as well. So for the moment I'm just going to call him the Warrior Priests. And you guys can submit a name for him by following the link in the first episode. And likewise as well, for any of the units here, like the Free Company Militia, Imperial Foot, and things like that, feel free to submit units for those, and I will get to them as soon as I work my way through the canon ones from the 2 games, like I've talked about. But for now, you guys can come in here. Can we actually get you to replenish straight away? Not yet. Okay. Bernhardt, for now then, let's give you a point here. Might as well try and build up our replenishment a bit more. Otherwise it looks like we may be just resting around here for the moment. Don't want to wait too long because otherwise we could have the skunk squeakbeard here just become more powerful, and I'd rather try and avoid that if possible. So let's hit this. Ooh, the Court of Labaris have now declared war on Karagazul. We're getting a lot of wars being dragged into here because of them, and apparently the Court of Labaris have got the advantage in this. I'm going to do it for now. Although we will have to look into seeing which allies we can secure from the Tomb Kings once we start making our way down to Nehekhara itself. Huh. Now I didn't notice that during the end-turn phase, that was pretty quick. But it looks like the Black Crag have now confederated with the Bloody Hands, meaning that we're not currently at war with the Black Crag. However, do I want to do it? Oh, we did fail this. To be fair, I did double check before recording if we could declare war on the Arabic faction that was currently holding Kasabar, and we still couldn't. So I don't know if it's just because we're playing with already had a started campaign rather than then starting a new one, but it does mean now we can't do this one. That's fine. We've still got Lost Magic and Storm Morgheim to do. So I may be starting, I think, to make my way down in order to do these. So at the moment we're still resting up. We'll put you in here to help replenish. And that's really going to help us out quite a bit. But we are going to be making our way down now towards Morgheim. So that is what we're going to be doing for the next episode. So for now, thank you very much for watching today's one. I hope you all enjoyed. And I do hope you join me next time for more Warhammer. But until then everyone, take care out there. And goodbye for now.